Hi boys and girls, thanks for watching my review on the 8 processes of living things. Now I'm going to show you how to make a foldable. So we're going to be making this type of foldable today. This is the one that I made. It is kind of like a cootie catcher. And the supplies you need are scissors and a piece of paper that's blank on both sides, and a pen, a pencil, and some coloring utensils. Okay, I know you can only see from my mouth down, but that's okay because you need to focus on my paper anyways. So we're gonna start with taking my paper and holding it horizontally. And then I'm gonna take my corner, my right corner, and I'm gonna fold it up to the top so it lines up with the edge. So it looks like this. Okay, and then I'm going to have a piece on the side. And what I like to do is I really like to press on that crease to make sure that the line's nice and crisp. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to draw on that edge because I want to make sure that it's nice and straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unfold and I should have a perfect square. So I'm going to take my scissors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this piece off. Okay, perfect. So now I'm left with a perfect square. What you can do with this piece, you can make it into a nice little bookmark for all the books you're reading while you're home. Okay, so now that I have my square, you can kind of see the crease that I have down here. I'm actually going to take my pen again, or my pencil, whatever you have, and draw on that crease, because that's going to help with my folding. So now I have 2 triangles inside my giant square. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold corner to corner and make a triangle this way. So I'll unfold it and refold it so you can see what I did. So I have my square, I turned it to make it look like a diamond, and then I just folded the other way. Again, make sure our creases are nice and straight and flat. Then I'm gonna open this on up, and then I have my diagonal line, and I'm gonna draw with my pen, my pencil, and my marker on that one. So then it looks like I have a giant X or 4 different sections. So I'm going to start with this corner and I'm going to face it diagonally towards me. And then I'm going to fold my corner to the center of my square. So I end up with a fold like this. So then I'm just going to rotate, and then I'm going to take my corner and fold it to the center of my square. So now I have 2. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to fold my 3rd one. And then lastly, I'm going to fold my 4th one. So now I have 4 little tabs and some sections here. So what I like to do now that I have these sections is I'm going to draw a line here on either side. So I have the triangles or the diamonds. So I'm just gonna take my pen, whatever I'm using to write, to trace those sections so I know which section I'm working in. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to choose one of my flaps, and I'm gonna choose one of the 8 processes. For example, for my first one, I chose grow. So I would write grow on the outside. And then on the inside, either up top or up bottom, on the bottom, you are going to do an example on one half. And then on the bottom half, you're going to draw a picture. So there's an example and then there's a picture. So for mine, for my grow, I have my example right here and then my picture. It's this is my fish dog. So I did my foldable all on my goldfish, which his name is Dog because my sister and my parents have allergies, so we can't have a dog. So we have a fish named Dog. So this is Dog when Dog was a baby and him growing to be an adult. So under my grow tab, my example is that Dog is much bigger now than when we got him. He has grown so much. So then I'm going to pick another tab, and then I'm going to write the process on the outside. I'm going to let you choose. And then on the inside, you're going to have a picture and an example. And on this one, I decided I wanted to have my picture up top and then my example on the bottom. So then you'll do your third process and then your fourth process. And for extra dojo points, you can send your finished product to your science teacher. So before I go, I'm going to just show you the rest of my foldable. I already showed you grow. So the next one I did was undergo change. And on the inside, I have Dog in a Tupperware container, and we're cleaning his bowl. And for my example, I talked about how he adjusts to the different water temperatures when we are cleaning his bowl from this container to here. For food for energy, and I'm sorry that it's backwards right now, but for food for energy, I wrote that we feed Dog every morning. We feed him his little fish food or his little pellets, and I drew a little alarm clock here. And then lastly, I did move, and I wrote about how Dog has fins, and that helps him swim around his fish bowl. Boys and girls, I hope you had fun today. Keep learning, stay curious, and stay kind. Bye.